Nobody talks about the weight loss, the headaches that won't leave, the stomach that won't settle, the exhaustion that sleep doesn't fix. When we talk about toxic relationships, we talk about the emotional damage, the gaslighting, the manipulation, the way it breaks your sense of self. But your body was keeping a completely separate record, a silent one, a physical one. And that record tells a story that most people never connect back to the relationship that wrote it. This is every way a toxic relationship destroys your physical health. What it does to your body while it is happening. Why the damage runs deeper than anyone warned you. And what physical recovery actually looks like when it finally begins. The body starts keeping score. Before you understand what is happening to you emotionally, your body already knows. It starts sending signals long before your mind is willing to receive them. A tightness in your chest when you hear their car pull up outside. Not nervousness, not anticipation, a physical contraction, your body pulling inward, bracing. A stomach that won't settle before they come home. Not hunger, not nausea from illness. A chronic, unsettled sensation that appears at specific times. Their times. Hands that shake slightly before difficult conversations. A dry mouth when you need to bring something up. A muscle behind your shoulder blade that never fully releases. These are not random physical symptoms. They are your nervous system communicating something your conscious mind has not yet accepted. Your body does not have the luxury of denial that your mind does. It cannot rationalize. It cannot make excuses. It cannot tell itself that maybe things will get better. It just responds, accurately, consistently, to what is actually happening. Your body registered danger before you named it as danger, and it has been trying to tell you ever since. Chronic stress activation. Stress is designed to be temporary. Your body has a sophisticated emergency system. A threat appears, cortisol and adrenaline flood your bloodstream. Your heart rate increases, your muscles tighten, your senses sharpen. You handle the threat. The threat passes. Your body returns to baseline. This system is brilliant. It has kept humans alive for hundreds of thousands of years. But it was designed for threats that end. In a toxic relationship, the threat never fully disappears. It changes shape. It goes quiet for a while. It smiles at you over dinner. It holds your hand in public. But it never actually leaves. And so your stress response never actually switches off. Day after day, your body pumps cortisol into your system. Week after week, your nervous system stays on alert. Month after month, your emergency protocols run continuously in the background. Chronic stress is not just uncomfortable. It is not just tiring. It is physiologically destructive in ways that take years to fully understand. Ways that most doctors never connect back to their source. Ways that most people never connect back to the relationship causing them. Your body is not overreacting. It is doing exactly what it was designed to do. It just was not designed to do it indefinitely. Cortisol destroying your immune system. Cortisol in small doses does exactly what it should. It sharpens your focus, reduces inflammation temporarily, gives you the energy to respond to challenge. In large, sustained doses, it does the opposite of everything it is supposed to do. It actively suppresses your immune system. Your body's defense system exists to protect you from illness. But when cortisol stays chronically elevated, your immune system gets deprioritized. The resources your body would normally dedicate to fighting infection get redirected. redirected toward managing an emotional emergency that never ends. You start getting sick more often. Colds that arrive faster than they used to. Colds that last longer than they should. Infections that keep returning even after treatment. A flu that knocks you down for 2 weeks when it used to take 3 days. You think you are unlucky. You wonder why your body keeps failing you. You buy vitamins. You sleep more. You drink more water. None of it works because none of it addresses the actual cause. You are not unlucky. You are depleted. Your immune system is not failing. It is exhausted from being asked to protect you in 2 directions at once. From illness, and from a relationship that your body correctly identified as a threat. Sleep begins to break down. Sleep is where your body repairs itself. Every system in your body uses the hours you are asleep to restore what the waking hours consumed. Your immune system rebuilds. Your brain consolidates memory and clears waste. Your muscles repair. Your hormones rebalance. Your nervous system resets. Sleep is not passive. It is your body's most important maintenance period. But you cannot sleep properly anymore. You lie down and your mind starts running. Replaying the conversation from this afternoon. Rehearsing what you will say tomorrow. Calculating what their mood will be in the morning. Bracing for what might happen if you say the wrong thing. Wondering what the right thing even is. Your nervous system is in alert mode, and alert mode is incompatible with the deep restorative sleep your body desperately needs. You might fall asleep from exhaustion, but the quality of that sleep is shallow, fragmented. Your brain stays partially activated even while you rest. Monitoring, scanning, never fully letting go. You wake up after 8 hours, feeling like you slept for 3. Not because you did not sleep enough, because none of those hours were actually restful. Your body never got to do the maintenance it needed, because you never gave it permission to fully stand down. The headaches that never leave. Tension headaches become a constant companion, not occasionally, not from dehydration or screens, constantly. A low, persistent throb that lives behind your eyes and at the base of your skull. The muscles in your neck and shoulders stay contracted because your body is physically bracing for impact hour after hour. The trapezius muscle across your upper back tightens. The muscles along your jaw clench. Bruxism begins. Teeth grinding during sleep. A habit your body developed without asking your permission. Because the tension that could not release during the day finds its exit at night. Through your jaw, through your teeth. Through a headache that greets you every morning before you even open your eyes. You try painkillers. They take the edge off for a few hours, then the headache returns. Because the source of the headache has not moved. It is still sleeping in the same bed as you. Still sitting across from you at dinner. Still sending messages that make your neck tighten before you even read what they say. The headache is not a medical mystery. It is your body's most honest record of what is happening inside your home. Appetite changes and weight. Stress hormones do not just affect your mind. They directly interfere with every system that regulates hunger. Cortisol affects your leptin and ghrelin levels, the hormones that tell you when you are hungry and when you are full. When those signals get disrupted, your relationship with food changes completely. Some people stop eating almost entirely. Food loses all texture and appeal when your nervous system is in survival mode. Eating feels unnecessary, like a task your body does not have bandwidth for. You forget meals. You eat 3 bites and feel nothing. You lose weight you are not trying to lose, and people compliment you on it, and you do not know how to explain what is actually happening. Others eat constantly, seeking comfort from the one reliable source available. Cortisol specifically drives cravings for high sugar and high fat foods because your body believes it needs fuel for a physical threat. You eat more than you mean to. You eat past fullness without feeling full. You gain weight without changing anything about your diet. Either way, your weight changes in ways you cannot explain and cannot control. Because the real cause has nothing to do with food. It has to do with a relationship that has put your body's regulatory systems into a state of sustained emergency. Your heart is paying the price. This is the stage most people do not know about, the one that matters most. Chronic emotional stress is directly and measurably linked to cardiovascular damage. Your heart rate stays slightly elevated for weeks, then months. Not dramatically elevated, just enough. Just above the baseline that a resting heart should maintain. Blood pressure rises, quietly, without symptoms most of the time, until it is high enough to matter. Inflammation increases throughout the body, including inside the walls of blood vessels. Chronic inflammation is one of the primary drivers of heart disease. It narrows vessels. It creates vulnerability. It changes how your cardiovascular system functions at a cellular level. Research consistently shows that people in chronically stressful relationships have measurably worse cardiovascular outcomes than those who are not. Higher rates of heart disease, higher rates of stroke, higher rates of cardiac events. The connection between emotional suffering and physical heart damage is not metaphorical. It is documented. It is measurable. It is real. When someone says a relationship broke their heart, they are describing something physiologically accurate. Love that hurts you is not just an emotional experience. It is a medical one. Your body has been speaking since the beginning. Before you knew what to call what was happening. Before you had language for the dynamic you were inside. Before you were ready to name it, your chest was tightening. Your stomach was unsettled. Your sleep was fragmenting. Your head was aching. Your immune system was weakening. Your heart was working harder than it should have to. Your body was not failing you.
It was reporting accurately on what your life had become. The physical damage does not stop here. We go deeper into what happens to your skin, your digestion, your brain, your hormones, and the systems that keep you functioning when everything else has started to break.
The deeper damage. What the body breaks next. The damage does not stay on the surface. It does not stay in the headaches and the sleeplessness and the stomach that won't settle. It goes deeper, into your skin, into your gut, into your brain, into your hormones, into the systems that most people never think about until they stop working properly. By this stage, your body has been in emergency mode for long enough that the emergency has started to feel normal. You have adapted to a level of physical distress that would have alarmed you at the beginning. You have normalized symptoms that are not normal. You have accepted a level of physical suffering as just how you are now. You are not just how you are now. You have been changed by something that is still changing you. And it is still happening. Skin, hair, and body changes. Cortisol disrupts the production of collagen. Collagen is what keeps skin firm and resilient. When cortisol stays chronically elevated, collagen production drops. Your skin loses elasticity. Fine lines deepen faster than they should for your age. You look older. Not from time, from stress. Skin becomes dull. The brightness that comes from proper circulation and healthy cortisol balance disappears. Breakouts return, even in adults who left acne behind in adolescence. Because hormonal disruption triggers the same skin responses it did during puberty, rashes appear, eczema flares, psoriasis worsens. Conditions that were managed suddenly become unmanageable. Your hair begins thinning. Chronic stress pushes hair follicles into a resting phase called telogen effluvium. During this phase, follicles stop producing new growth. Weeks or months later, the hair that was in that resting phase falls out, sometimes in alarming quantities. You run your fingers through your hair and come away with more than you should. You find it on your pillow, in the drain, in your hairbrush. You look in the mirror and see someone who looks tired in a way that a good night of sleep does not fix. Because it is not tired from hours. It is tired from months of surviving something that has been slowly rewriting your biology. Digestive system breakdown. Your gut and your brain are in direct and constant communication. This connection runs through the vagus nerve, the longest nerve in your body, running from your brainstem all the way down through your chest and into your abdomen. When your brain is in chronic stress, that signal travels directly to your gut. Your digestive system receives the emergency message and responds accordingly. Digestion becomes deprioritized. Blood flow redirects away from digestive organs and toward muscles needed for fight or flight. The gut's motility changes, either speeding up or slowing down, depending on how your individual nervous system responds to chronic threat. Irritable bowel symptoms appear. Cramping without explanation. Bloating that seems unrelated to what you ate. Alternating constipation and urgency that follows no pattern you can identify. Nausea before difficult conversations becomes so consistent you start to plan around it. A stomach that contracts when their name appears on your phone screen. You go to the doctor. Tests come back inconclusive. Nothing physically wrong that they can find. Dietary changes help slightly. Probiotics make marginal difference. Because the cause is not in your gut. The cause is in your nervous system. The cause is in your relationship. Your body is trying to tell you what your mind has not yet fully accepted. And until the source of the stress is addressed, the digestive system will keep receiving the same emergency signal and producing the same emergency response. Nervous system dysregulation. Your autonomic nervous system has two primary states. The parasympathetic state, rest and digest, calm, recovery, connection. The state your body is designed to spend the majority of its time in. And the sympathetic state, fight and flight, alert, mobilized, ready for threat. The state your body is designed to visit temporarily and then leave. In a healthy life, you move between both naturally. Challenge arises, sympathetic activates. Challenge resolves, parasympathetic returns. Your body regulates itself. In a toxic relationship, your system gets stuck. The sympathetic state becomes your new permanent baseline because the threat is always present, even when it is smiling, even when it is being kind, even when everything seems fine. Your nervous system has learned that fine does not mean safe, and it will not stand down based on appearances alone. Over time, this dysregulation becomes your new normal. You cannot relax in quiet moments because your body does not trust quiet. You cannot settle in safe environments because your nervous system no longer knows how to recognize safe. You cannot come down from alert, even when there is nothing to be alert about. Your nervous system was designed to protect you. It is doing exactly that. It just cannot find the off switch anymore. Because in this relationship, the off switch was never reliably available. Chronic pain and inflammation. Emotional pain and physical pain share the same neural pathways. This is not a metaphor. It is neuroscience. The same regions of your brain that process physical injury process social and emotional pain. Rejection, betrayal, humiliation, chronic relational stress. All of it activates the same neural territory as a wound. And the body responds to that activation with inflammation. Inflammation is your body's repair response. It rushes resources to injured areas. It is designed to be targeted and temporary. But when the source of pain is chronic and unresolvable, the inflammation becomes chronic too. Joint pain appears without physical injury. Your knees ache. Your hips feel stiff. Your wrists hurt from nothing you did differently. Muscle aches develop without physical exertion. A deep, diffuse soreness that lives in your muscles and changes location but never fully disappears. In some cases, what begins as stress-induced inflammation meets the diagnostic criteria for fibromyalgia. Widespread chronic pain with no clear structural cause. A condition that is disproportionately common in survivors of chronic emotional stress and relational abuse. Your body is inflamed, not from illness, not from injury, from being under sustained attack for so long that it can no longer distinguish between emotional threat and physical damage. Because at the neurological level, there is no difference. Brain fog and memory problems. Your hippocampus forms memories, retrieves them, helps you learn, helps you process new information and make connections between experiences. Prolonged cortisol exposure physically shrinks it. This is not speculation. This is documented, measurable on brain scans, directly correlated with the duration and intensity of chronic stress. You become forgetful in ways that frighten you. You walk into rooms and cannot remember why. You lose words in the middle of sentences. You forget conversations that happened last week. You read the same paragraph 4 times and retain nothing. Tasks that used to take 20 minutes now take an hour. Decisions that once felt simple now feel completely overwhelming. Your mind feels like it is moving through something thick, something that was not there before. You feel stupid. You feel slow. You wonder if something is medically wrong. You are not stupid. You are not slow. Nothing is wrong with your intelligence. Your brain has been running emergency protocols continuously for so long that its higher functions have been systematically deprioritized. In survival mode, the brain allocates resources to staying alive, not to memory, not to focus, not to learning. Thinking clearly is a luxury that a brain in survival mode cannot currently afford. The body starts shutting down. Your adrenal glands produce cortisol and adrenaline. They have been working in overdrive for months, sometimes years. Eventually, the system producing emergency hormones on demand becomes exhausted. Not because the stress resolved, because the glands can no longer maintain the level of output being demanded of them. You feel a tiredness unlike anything you have experienced before. Not sleepy tired, not worked too hard tired. A bone-level exhaustion that sits in a place sleep cannot reach. A heaviness that exists before you even open your eyes in the morning. Getting out of bed becomes a genuine physical task. Not laziness, not depression in isolation. A physiological difficulty. You push through it because you have to. Because stopping feels like failure. But your body is not failing. It is telling you the truth that the relationship never would. That emergency mode was never designed to be permanent. That something has to change. Libido and hormonal disruption. Chronic cortisol directly suppresses sex hormones. Testosterone and estrogen levels drop when cortisol stays persistently elevated. Because your body has a hierarchy of priorities. And when survival sits at the top of that hierarchy, reproduction moves to the bottom. Libido disappears. Not gradually, often completely. In people with menstrual cycles, the disruption goes further. Cycles become irregular. Longer, shorter, sometimes stopping entirely. Premenstrual symptoms intensify. The hormonal system regulating the entire cycle is being disrupted by the same cortisol flood affecting everything else. Fertility is affected in both sexes. None of this is a personal failing. None of this means something is fundamentally wrong with you. It is your body making a very logical, physiological decision based on how safe your environment currently is. And that assessment is accurate. Mental health becomes physical. Depression and anxiety are not purely psychological conditions. They are whole body conditions. Depression physically slows your body down. Your movements become heavier. Your reaction time slows. Your posture changes. Your shoulders curve inward. Your chest collapses slightly forward. Your body takes up less space, as though months of being made to feel too much have translated into a physical attempt to become smaller. Anxiety keeps your body in a state of tension that never releases. Shallow breathing instead of deep breathing. Braced muscles. A heart rate that elevates with smaller and smaller triggers. The mind and the body are not separate systems. They are one integrated system. What happens to one happens to the other, without exception, without delay. The emotional damage has become biological, and it requires more than emotional recovery to address. The immune system gives up. Years of suppressed immunity accumulate. The colds become more frequent. Recovery times grow longer. Infections keep returning. Autoimmune conditions can be triggered or significantly worsened by prolonged chronic stress. Your body begins attacking itself, not because it is broken, because the immune system, designed to tell the difference between self and threat, has been operating in chronic confusion for so long that the line between them has blurred. You get tested. Results come back inconclusive. You are told stress management would help. Nobody connects the physical symptoms to the relationship. Nobody asks about your home life. But the connection has always been there. Your body has known it since the beginning. Leaving does not immediately fix the body. You leave, and people expect you to feel better immediately. You expected it too. The source of the stress is gone, the daily exposure has ended, but the body does not recover the way a bruise heals. Your nervous system does not know you left, not yet, not in the way that matters. It learned its vigilance through experience, and it will only unlearn it through experience. New experience. Accumulated slowly over time. Cortisol patterns take months to normalize. Sleep disruption continues for weeks. Inflammation does not resolve overnight. Brain fog does not lift in a week. Leaving is not the finish line of physical recovery. It is the starting line. And when you do not feel whole immediately, you may wonder if you made the right decision. You did. The body just needs time to receive the news. The body begins remembering. Safety. Slowly, and then more quickly. Your body starts to remember something it had almost completely forgotten. What safety feels like. It does not arrive as a dramatic revelation. It arrives quietly, in small physical moments. You only notice because you remember the absence of them. Your shoulders drop. Not intentionally, just one day they are no longer around your ears. Your jaw unclenches during sleep. You wake up and your face does not ache. The constant low-level nausea that lived in your stomach begins to fade. You start waking up without your heart already racing. The mornings that arrived with immediate dread begin arriving with something quieter. Neutrality. Not happiness yet, just the absence of dread. After what your body has been through, that feels very close to peace. Sleep gets deeper. Energy returns in small amounts at first, like a phone charging from zero. Slowly, then faster. Your body has finally started to believe that healing is possible, and that belief changes everything. Full recovery is real. This needs to be said clearly, because many survivors carry a quiet fear that the damage is permanent. It is not. Given time, given safety, given the absence of chronic threat, your body has a remarkable and underestimated capacity to heal. Cortisol levels return to normal, the adrenal system gradually rebuilds, immunity recovers, sleep restores itself, hair grows back, skin brightens, brain fog clears, words come back faster, concentration returns. Your nervous system relearns regulation. The hypervigilance softens. Your shoulders stop rising at sounds. Your body was not broken by that relationship. It was responding intelligently, accurately, faithfully to an impossible situation. It kept you alive. It carried you through something that tried to consume you. Every headache, every exhaustion, every stomach that would not settle, every morning you woke up already tired. That was not weakness. That was not failure. That was your body keeping the score, accurately, faithfully, even when your mind was still writing a different story. Now you know, and knowing is where recovery begins.